Hello, folks. Welcome to another episode of Stringer's Notebook. I'm your host, Joel Huerto, editor and publisher of OneManFastBreak.net. Now, before we dive into today's notebook, please hit like, share, subscribe to this channel, and all comments are welcome. Every opinion matters around here. Appreciate all the feedback. Today's notebook will be about the 2025 NBA Finals. Specifically, three things that I'm watching in the series. Number one, coaching adjustments. Number two, Tyrese Haliburton against OKC's defense. Number three, can SGA close the show? Now, you have OKC, top seed, against Indiana, lower seed. OKC is the overwhelming favorite. So from there, that's the starting point. So the first thing I want to talk about is coaching adjustments. We have two very different coaches in this finals. We have Mark Daigneault and Rick Carlisle. On paper, it's a mismatch. Daigneault is one of the youngest coaches in the league. He's only been at OKC for 5 seasons, and this is his finals debut. Never been here before. Meanwhile, on the other side of the coin, you have Rick Carlisle. This is his 6th finals appearance. 3 as a player, 3 as a head coach. He was the assistant coach on the last Pacer team to be in the NBA Finals. He was on Larry Bird's staff in Indiana. Daigneault has his work cut out for him. Going in this series, he has the disadvantage. Carlisle is one of the best coaches in the business. He has championship DNA, having won with the Mavericks in 2011. Carlisle might have the edge on experience, but Daigneault has the better team. Rick Carlisle got his second stint with the Pacers in 2021. Got off to a slow start, but he started building a pretty good team in Indiana. And the foundational piece was getting Tyrese Haliburton in the trade with Sacramento. Once he got Haliburton, he changed his entire scheme. Carlisle was the same coach with the Pacers with the slow-down approach, possession-by-possession basketball, kind of grind-it-out type game, very defensive-oriented. And now he's shifted. Now he's more of the up-tempo head coach. More pace and space, more depth, utilizing all the tools he has. Now let's go to the other side. Mark Daigneault. It wasn't too long ago when he was coaching the Oklahoma City G League team. And then he got the head coaching job in 2020. Went 22-50, but you could see he had the chops. He was able to command the respect of his team, even though he was young, and he started building the OKC Thunder. Won 24 games the following year. Won 40 games in 2022. Got in the play-in game. And then last season, they won 57 games, got the number 1 seed. They were ahead of schedule. And then this season, everything went their way. 68-14, best record in the league. So Daigneault has his work cut out for him against Carlisle. He's going up against a seasoned veteran coach. But what Daigneault has is he has the better team. And he has the MVP. He has a better roster. He has a deeper roster. Everything the Pacers do well, OKC does it better. So Daigneault will have to lean on his talented roster to get through this series because Carlisle will be throwing every single scheme at him. He's going to test him. And that's going to be fun to watch. Watching all the adjustments and the battle of wits. So the second thing I'm looking for in this series, or keeping an eye on this series, is the matchup of Haliburton versus OKC's defense. Hallie has been incredible this postseason, leading the Pacers to historic comebacks in each round. And he gave us the defining moment in the Eastern Conference playoffs when he hit that bouncer to send the game into overtime at Madison Square Garden. He gave us the Reggie Miller choke sign celebration that will linger in the memories of Knicks fans for a long time. So he's had a great run. But now he's facing the best defensive team in the league in OKC. OKC led the league in all the major defensive categories. But what they do best is they force turnovers. They have 4 elite perimeter defenders. They have Lou Dort, Jalen Williams, Alex Caruso, and Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. And a 5th one, Cason Wallace, comes off the bench, as well as Caruso. So Caruso and Wallace, both elite defenders. So they can throw a lot of bodies at Haliburton. And then on the back end, they have Isaiah Hartenstein and Chet Holmgren. Hartenstein, terrific rebounder, big body, strong low post defender. And Holmgren is the ultimate free safety. He's the eraser. He's their low man on the defense. He's one of the best rim protectors in the league, and he's amazing at it. Now, Haliburton on the other side has the best or unbelievable assist to turnover ratio. He has a 5-to-1 assist to turnover ratio, which is superb. For context, 3-to-1 is considered above average. 4-to-1 is excellent. So Haliburton is operating on an entirely different level in terms of minimizing turnovers. This is going to be the battle. Can Haliburton take care of the basketball against OKC's swarming defense? This is going to be a fun matchup to watch. And then finally, the third point, or the third major thing I'm watching, is SGA, the MVP of the league. Now, for me, to win a championship, good coach sets the table. He will help organize the game plan, make sure role players do their job, and then the great player will have to close the show. Once the coach and the role players do their thing and do their job, the MVP, or the best player on the court, he's the closer. It is up to the best player to win the game. If the game is close, the game is hanging in the balance, the best player has to close the show. This is where SGA has to step in. He's had an unbelievable season. MVP season. Led the league in scoring. He had all the tools to be a superstar. Now, it's up to him to close the show. In order for Shai to validate his MVP season and earn the title of best player in the world, he has to be the closer. To put a stamp on his amazing season, SGA has to perform at his best when it's needed. When the game gets tight, he has to take control. Those are the 3 things I'm going to be looking for in the 2025 NBA Finals. Like I said, OKC, they are overwhelming favorites. Odds makers have them as a massive favorite over Indiana. But it'll be fun to see the chess match with the coaches, the matchup with Haliburton and OKC's defense, and SGA finishing the deal.